what the Chinese government have done is an onslaught on Hong Kong's freedoms, and it's a jettisoning of its promises to go on abiding by the treaty that it signed and which was lodged at the United Nations. And what we're arguing for is that everyone around the world who believes in freedom and decency should also make it clear that they find unacceptable the idea that that China should, for example, place members of what is in effect its own KGB on the ground in Hong Kong, that it should impose a law because it doesn't think the Legislative Council after the next elections will do it, impose a law to deal with issues like subversion and sedition. What do they mean by that? What they actually mean is that what terrifies them is people in Hong Kong wanting the freedoms that they were promised by Beijing. And that terrifies these bureaucrats in Beijing. This regime, partly as a sign of its own weakness, wants to go bruising and hectoring and bullying around the world and getting its own way. And it's taking advantage of the fact that everyone around the world is so preoccupied with fighting the coronavirus in order to try to take advantage not only with what it does in Hong Kong, but with what it does elsewhere. I just think that it's blatant what they're trying to do at the moment. Britain has a particular responsibility because we were the co-signatory to the joint declaration, to the treaty. And we were, of course, responsible for Hong Kong until 1997. So we have a particular responsibility which is political, which is legal, which is economic, because Hong Kong and some of the great Hong Kong businesses matter a lot to us, and which is also moral. And I'm sure it's right for Boris Johnson, for the Prime Minister, to make it clear at an early opportunity what he thinks, and in particular, to make it clear that he will put Hong Kong on the agenda for the G7 meeting, which he's apparently going to attend in June.